G'day everyone. Today I am going to show you how to build a rocket stove for basically nothing, just with stuff you've probably got at home. And what you'll need is, now this is a mini rocket stove, so you can see in my hand, this is a coffee can, yay big. You'll need one of these. Keep the lid if you can, I'll show you why later on. You'll need two regular sized cans, a hacksaw or some kind of saw that is going to get through this tin can, especially the lip. The lip's the hardest part, it's bent over. So this will do the trick, but a proper metal hacksaw would be good. A pair of pliers, a pair of tin snips. Alright, now I should mention too, with the two cans, one of your cans is going to have both ends cut out, and one of your cans is going to have the bottom of it. This is going to be the vertical part in the rocket stove. This is going to be the horizontal part. Alright, now first thing you want to do with your larger can, come up about anywhere from say an inch. I've come up about 45 mil. From there I put my can on top, traced around it, and then just drilled out these holes because this is going to fit into this larger can. And then what we'll do is we'll do the same on the other can as well, but this is the next step. And now I'll just cut this out and then I'll be back. Alright, now with the next bit, which is the internal stove part, the combustion area. So I've got our two cans. Now all I do, this is obviously going to go in like that. Now what I do with this one, a lot of people just will cut out an arc, whatever, that's all fine. What I do, I cut 3 cuts along here. Well, there you go, there's 1, 2, 3. Then I fold each one out, so 2 on each side of course, and then I cut the top on a bit of an angle. This top flap, I just cut a section out there, and that just leaves me these 2 flaps to fold in. Alright, so it I'm making it sound more complicated than it actually is. So 3 cuts, fold them out, and then cut the top one on an angle, and then fold those little ones in. Alright, so then when you put this in, it generally fits nice and snug, just like that. Yeah, so you'll have a little bit of a gap there and there, but it's not too bad. That will come in, but these two just little bits at the top will just block off a fair bit of that area. You can just fluff around with it a bit and just make sure that it's a bit more tight, so it can come out a little bit, just like so. Alright, but that's the central part, that's how we're going to do it. Alright, nice and easy. Alright, now I stuffed this one up with a couple of the drill holes, and then it was just pissing me off, so I'm just going to do another one. But I'm just putting this in just to mention, make a point of just take your time when you're doing this stuff, otherwise you just end up stuffing up and starting again. So I'll start again. Alright, so trace the hole as you would have seen in the photo, or the circle itself, and then I just cut, again you would have seen, one central hole in the middle, and then I cut from the middle out to the textile line out here. So, and then all of those, hope you can see, then the little flaps that you created, like kind of like a big Union Jack, or a little Union Jack I should say, I folded them in. Now the only thing is, this part, the vertical part of the combustion stove innards, so to speak, the flaps that were cut out, these bits here, were a little bit too long, because I had the ones on the inside and these ones. So I've just cut those in half. And then we'll put it on, and I'll be back in a sec. Hang on. Alright, now the inside part, because I took the central bit, I shortened the flaps on it. That's fit in nicely now, nice and snug. I don't know if you can see from this angle, but the central one's about an inch off the ground of the larger outside one. Like so. Hang on, straighten it up a bit. Sorry, I'm bloody doing this one-handed. And try and get that middle one nice and central, then we'll fill around the outside. And anything you can see it's a little bit low. Now another can will fit nicely on top of this in that rim. So what I might do is just cut another bit off just to bring it up to level with the actual can itself, so we're not missing out on part of the actual chamber itself. So that's it so far. You could shorten this a bit, but I'd rather not, just because you can defeats the purpose. You want to use longer sticks that you just continually feed in. Sorry about the noise too, it just started hailing. But that's it so far. Alright, now after a bit of tribulation, finally got it all finished. Now I've just filled the top, through the top, down the sides and underneath with these pebbles. Now the reason why I use those pebbles is because they were for free. Other people use sand, some people use vermiculite, anything that's non-combustible, of course, you get away with, that's fine. You can see I just put that little extension on the chamber there, and then that can just go out a little bit more. Alright, so that's it. There's the rocket stove. Now the lid, when I was saying it, if you get something like this is a coffee can, but if you can get something that's got a plastic lid, obviously if you've used it and once it's cooled down for transport, you can pop the lid on like so, and it's all done. You don't have to worry about all this stuff going anywhere. There's no spill coming through there. The way I flared this out and the inside vertical chamber has worked really well actually. And of course using those coarser pebbles means that even a small gap, nothing's coming through. That's the only thing. If you use say vermiculite or something fine, unless you're an expert at it, and I'm certainly not, there will be gaps here and there on the inside of this, and you will get a little bit of sand and or vermiculite or whatever coming through. So that's it, all ready to go. Now I'll get it going, and we'll I'll do a bit of a video with the fire going in it. Alright, I've just fired it up. See, it's just coming along nicely. Beauty of it is that it just runs on sticks. The only thing I'll have to do, that extension part has moved a little bit, and because it's hot I can't touch it at the moment, so once it's all cooled down I might cut another one that fits a little bit better and readjust that. But apart from that, it's working bloody brilliantly. So there you go, there's the rocket stove. Easy to build, cheap, if any cost at all. This hasn't cost me anything. And chuck the lid on, take it camping, really efficient. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers.